Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time to see this guy again. Saw him last week, even though you guys had the bye, didn't get to see him on Sunday. Yeah. How was the bye for you?
The bye was good. It gave me an opportunity to really reflect on the season up until this point. And, right now my main focus is on these last 4 games.
What's the one thing that you accomplished as a team during the bye? Not you personally, but, maybe a little research on the team.
Yeah,
get ready for these last 4 weeks.
Yeah, we oftentimes do a lot of self-scout evaluation, pretty much every week from a play call perspective, who's playing well, who's not playing well. I think it all comes down to, when I look at all the stats up until this point, it really comes down to the turnover battle. And so we've been in 7, one-score games, and that's what the NFL is. And we just have to do a better job coaching and playing, closing these games out, and really, again, winning the turnover battle.
That's interesting you said that. So as you sit back during the bye week, I sit there and watch all these games. You see all these teams we played. I'm like, coulda, woulda, shoulda, first quarter, second quarter,
Yep.
third quarter. And that's how close the margin for error is in this league, right?
And that's why the NFL is, the most watched program in the U.S. and abroad at this point, but you're exactly right.
All right, off of that, I want to talk to you about urgency. We all remember this as a player, finishing this season out, something not to play for. You can't show up and go through it 50% because you're going to play like you're 50%. How do you create that sense of urgency for the team to come in every day to work, to get ready to play take one game at a time, starting with Arizona?
Yeah, for us, it's about just being the bad guy. You still have a lot of other teams that are fighting for position in the playoffs, and, we're all being evaluated on a day-to-day basis, and we got to make sure we go out there and play with high energy and try to win these games.
All right, off to Arizona, the spaceship in the middle of the desert there. It seems like we always have a good feeling coming out of there. We play well there. For a road game, that's a tough place because it's a long trip. But you're kind of walking into a playoff environment for them. They got a lot to play for here.
That's right.
That's a good environment, good challenge for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A great challenge. And look, they have a lot of speed on that team. You look at every position, they have very good players. The receivers obviously are good. It starts with the quarterback and Murray trying to keep this guy in the pocket. Mm-hmm. And on the other side of the ball, we'll see our old friend Mac Wilson, which, he's playing pretty well for those guys, and Buda Baker and all those guys. They fly around and they play the game the right way.
This time last year, I was sitting here talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. I was a big MHJ guy, right? Marvin Harrison Jr. So we got to get him at 3. We ended up getting Drake. I'm happy we got Drake.
No doubt.
How much work did you do on Harrison at 3? You probably knew you were taking a quarterback, but things happen on draft day.
Yeah, absolutely. We did a lot of work on Marvin Harrison Jr. And look, he's been very productive in his rookie year, and he'll do nothing but get better.
Time now for Ask Me Almost Anything, and this comes from Carol G. Outside of football, what did you personally accomplish during the bye?
Well, Carol, that's a great question. The bye week is really for the players and the other coaches.
Yeah.
For me, I took 2 days off, and I just tried to build up that goodwill with the family. I think that's very important. During the season, especially a trying season like this, your family is also they take it hard as well. The losses and then not even being able to see them at nighttime because I get home late. It's always a struggle. So I try to spend as much time with them as possible.
You a real Christmas tree guy or fake Christmas tree guy?
Fake Christmas tree.
Too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Throw it in the box, put it in the box, take it out the box, put it in the garage. Like that's the same cycle.
All right, if you want to ask the coach a question, you got to go to patriots.com/askthecoach. We'll be back. A little side of mail later.
A little side of mail. Let's do it.
All right, sit tight. More Patriots All Access. We'll be back right after this.